everybody, this is D Hunter bringing another action figure review. Today, we're going to look at the Super Impulse 3.75 inch, both Beavis and Butthead, and then also Kyle and Stan from South Park. Now these are all 3.75 inch scale figures, but they damn sure don't scale up with each other. In this video, we're going to take a look at both sets of figures. We'll check out the Beavis and Butthead figures first, and then we'll check out the South Park figures next. We'll check out the figures, their height, and their articulation. We'll check out the sort of little diorama gimmick they got going on. So, hope you guys enjoy this video, and a little story how we got to this part. So, a representative from the company emailed me and asked if I was interested in reviewing or photographing 3.75 inch Beavis and Butthead and South Park figures. And I thought to myself, honestly, not really. It's not a scale that I'm really into. But, let's see what we got to say. And they said, hey, as long as you do a video or post photos of these, we will send you the figures for free. I thought to myself, well, you drive a hard bargain, but if you're going to twist my leg, sure, I'll go ahead and do it. And, figures aren't bad. I mean, I'm not exactly a huge Beavis and Butthead South Park fan. A casual fan. I've seen plenty of both of them. So, let's check them out. So let's start off by taking a look at Beavis and Butthead. Like I said, 3.75 inch scale figures. Let's take a look at the packaging. As you can see, we got a little warning at the top. Beavis and Butthead, ages 18 plus, a little bit older than your average thing, even though there are no small pieces for little kids, but it's just because of the subject material. 3.75 Super Impulse, never heard of the company. Stands 3.75 inches tall. Posable, arms turnable, head, and diorama display. So on the back side, you can see they have sort of this diorama here, and now it's just a cardboard thing you'll little punch out and put behind the figure. Should end up about like this in the long run. So now let's take a look at Butthead. Packaging is pretty much exactly the same, 3.75. Beavis and Butthead on the back. You got the other part of the couch. So both figures like this, flip them around, you can kind of imagine what the back diorama is going to look like. So with no further ado, let's open them up. Alright, now that these figures are out of the package, here they are with their accessories laid out. They don't come with any traditional accessories. They both have a display stand, and unfortunately you need the display stand to stand the figures up. They will not stand up without them. Then they also have the two sort of cardboard diorama pieces. So, let's take a look at the figures. So, here's Butthead, crappy hairdo, giant schnoz, teeth exposed. His arms look like he's sort of playing the air guitar or something, always jamming out to MTV. Kind of short shorts, black shoes. As far as articulation goes, absolutely nothing down here. We have the arm up and down, both of them, and then the head side to side. Then, of course, we have Beavis. He's got the rock and roll sign up there. Eyebrows, very intense. I think he looks a lot better than the other one as far as capturing the actual essence of the character. Giant yellow hair. Of course, the two hands that can move just like the other guy, and his head. Now let's check out this couch diorama, if you want to call it that. Two pieces of cardboard. They're perforated, punch out the back. They're really just going to sort of connect like so. You can see the dirty wall in the background. You can insert the cardboard background piece into the display stands, line it up just right, and it kind of looks like their living room. You can almost see it. They're jamming, watching TV. They got the couch behind them. If only this diorama cardboard piece was a little bit wider, it'd be good for widescreen photos. But the way it is right now, it's probably better to take just sort of phone photography. Now let's take a look at these South Park figures. We have Kyle and Stan. They both have Terrence and Phillip clothing on. It looks like Kyle has Terrence and Phillip pajamas, and Stan has a Terrence and Phillip t-shirt. So let's take a look at the packaging. Up top, the warning, South Park, Stan, 3.75, Super Impulse, 3.75 inches, 9.5 centimeters. On the backside here, you can see it has a similar sort of theme. The cardboard diorama you can make, I don't know, I guess the park or something. Now, this does have a set of 4 different figures here. I only have 2 of them, so I won't be able to fully complete this diorama, and that is a little bit disappointing. Honestly, I'd rather have the full set of 4 of these than 2 of one and 2 of the other, although the Beavis and Butthead set seems to be complete. The same sort of perforated thing, punch it out. And then, of course, we have Kyle. He's got his signature hat, some Terrence and Phillip pajamas. Same kind of thing in the back. So, let's open them up. Alright, now that these figures out of the package, here they are. No traditional accessories. Very similar to the other figures in a couple different ways. They come with a display stand. They have the sort of cardboard connectable background. They are both 3.75 inch figures, although they are most certainly not the same scale. These guys are completely different shape, their body size. These guys kind of look like Funko Pops a little bit. These guys can definitely stand up without their display stands. So let's take a look. Come on, get off there. Kyle here. He's got his signature green hat, smiling, kind of goofy looking face, hands out. Now the hands can move, the head can also move, very similar to the Beavis and Butthead figures. And he has the Terrence and Phillip pajamas. Giant hole in the bottom to attach to a display stand. Then we have Stan. He also has his signature hat on, a little beanie. He's got the 2 arms. They can rotate, of course, the head as well. And then Terrence and Phillip's shirt. You can see those small little non-existent legs here. He's got a little bit of sort of blue jeans. And of course, the place to insert his stand. Now, let's add the cardboard background to the display stand. Get the 2 display stand pieces put together. And these do connect. It looks like we have the bush in the background. And it looks like it connects together. Now there should be 2 other figures, so this should be sort of a 4-way background. And then pop the figures on your display stand. And you got a little sort of figure, knick-knack, whatever. And then here are both these sets next to each other. You can have the South Park characters standing in Beavis and Butthead's living room, but they're too big, you can't see the couch. The only reason they can stand here is they can stand up just fine without needing the display stand. And honestly, you can't really have Beavis and Butthead visiting the South Park world. I mean, sort of working the way I did it, but these guys do not stand up independently. I have them just leaning against the cardboard backdrop there. So overall, there's some cool little figures. It's not really the kind of scale or style that I'm into, but a lot of people are into these smaller type figures, little sort of desk knickknacks, etc., etc. They're definitely cool for what they are. I'm more into 6 and 7 inch scale stuff. The diorama backgrounds, I mean, they're pathetic, but for what they are, they're kind of cool. I'm sure they didn't really add any cost to the figures. I think I prefer the Beavis and Butthead figures here, as they have sort of a more normal, overall sort of body proportions, whereas the South Park ones, giant heads, weird shaped bodies, no legs, definitely not my thing. Cool figure sets though. I imagine these are going to be sold at Amazon or other retail stores, but I wasn't really informed of that. I've never heard of this company, Super Impulse, but they look to be pretty cool. And just like the name of the company, Super Impulse, they're probably going to have these up at the checkouts as trying to capture some impulse shoppers. So this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked the video, press like below. If you have anything you want to say with the video, add to the comment section. If you want to see additional action figure reviews from me, press subscribe. I do appreciate when you do that. Once again, this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I will talk to you guys real soon.